between the Nashville Sounds and the San Antonio Missions. Live baseball coming up right after this. A right-hander, Daniel Conley, will get the starting assignment here today, and so far we're about ready to get underway here this morning at 11:05 a.m. 6'3", 223 pounds, and age 28 for this right-hander on the mound for San Antonio. Now here is Prince Shatner to lead it off.
The third baseman.
And we are about ready to go. Let's play ball. And here's the first pitch by Conley, and we are underway. The four-seam fastball is down and in, and the count now 1-0. Final game of the homestand. Don't forget that San Antonio will have their 7-game away series. Matt Vasgersian will be with you. And a very nice morning. 71 winds blowing 7 miles an hour. So far it looks pretty nice here this morning. 1-1. And that's going to be hit to shortstop. Right to Tyler Austin for the first out. And there is one away. Well, a chance now to give you starting lineups for the visitors here this morning. And so far, winning 3 in a row. These guys have really been on fire so far for this look like 3-game homestand, but 4 as well. These guys just got it in them. If they could complete today, win today, it's a 4-game sweep against San Antonio. Here is Estevan Aguilar, second baseman for Nashville, and here's the pitch to him, and high fly in the air. Second baseman will reach up and make the play, and there is 2 away.
Batting third, the left fielder, Paul Walker.
Let's go bring up the left fielder, Paul Walker. Walker coming in, 6'2", 193 pounds, and age 22. And the pitch, swing and a miss. And he did not get lucky on that one. Shout outs in the YouTube live. We got Charlie Sees All. Welcome, Charlie. Those watching from Nashville. So in the top of 1. And here's the pitch to him. 12-inch curve. And the count now 1 ball and 2 strikes. Beautiful Monday morning. Children Awareness Day. A lot of kids and their schools are out. And that's going to be a swing and a miss, and that will do for this half inning. So it's no runs, no hits, no errors, and on. Bottom of 1 coming up, no score. Jonathan Hernandez, the right-hander, will get the starting assignment out of the bullpen for Nashville. 6'2", 175 pounds, and age 23. And so far, we're about ready to go in the bottom of 1. Now here's the designated hitter, Sammy Sargent.
Leading off for the Missions,
as he will get things started in the bottom of 1.
Sargent.
And the pitch. And curveball, that one will get fouled and away, and the count 0-1. Beautiful morning, few clouds. Sun is out, 72 degrees so far.
Oh, that's out.
On a beautiful Monday morning. So we are gone for a week. Play 3 games at Memphis and 4 at Nashville. And then back home on April 24th. That lies on a Wednesday evening, as we play the Oklahoma City Dodgers. And that's going to be a swing and a miss. And Sargent will be the first out of the inning. And now we give you starting lineups for the home side here today. And so far the Missions down in 3 games in a losing streak. And so far their objective today is to win this ball game this morning in front of the home crowd. Now here is the third baseman, Domingo Zepeda. He strides in, 6'2" and 206 pounds, age 28 years of age. And curveball just down, and the count now is 1-0. Did I make all these teams? No, they pretty much are in the game itself. And so far we're playing the schedule of 2019. We are in replays. Right there to shortstop, right to first. And that guy ain't happy about that for the second out of the inning.
Baseman, Robert White.
That's going to bring in Robert White, the second baseman, as he strides in. And now the pitch. The four-seam fastball is in the zone, but the count now is 1 ball and no strikes. Boy, Hernandez talking with the home plate umpire. Don't know what it's all about, but I guess he had a little bit of a disagreement about that pitch call right there. And four-seam fastball too high out of the zone. And the count now 2-0. Here's the 2-0. Swing and a miss. And the four-seam fastball gets him like no tomorrow as he swings and misses from that one. So 2-1 the count. 2 away, nobody on. And the four-seam fastball again. Loads up 3-1, and on deck is Tyler Austin. And full count now, 3 balls, 2 strikes. And that will get fouled away, and the count still holding at 3-2. Three-two, and swing and a miss. And that will do for this half inning. So it's no runs, no hits, no errors, no one on base. Top of 2 and no score. Kurt Cavanaugh will lead it off here in the top of the second for Nashville. Four-seam fastball. We're underway at the top of 2 here this morning. 1 ball and no strikes. And that's going to be lifted, but it will go out of play and foul. One and one. And that will be 1 ball and 2 strikes. One and 2. And that one's going to be lifted, high fly in the air, out of play. One and 2, one more time. Down low, and the count evens 2-2. Feel like I got a frog in my throat or something. Here we go. Swing and a miss. And that will be the first out here in the second. And now it's time to give you defensive alignments for the home side. And so far, we have a lot of good guys out this morning, and so far the field is just looking nice. So far, Everybody is on the ropes to getting a home win here today. Roger Jones, the right fielder, will strike in. And here's the pitch. Four-seam fastball in the count now, 0-1. One away. Nobody on, no score here in the top of 2. The four-seam fastball in the count now, 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. And lifted high, out of play. 1-2. High fly in the air, center field running after it, makes the play. And there are 2 down.
Batting 6, the center fielder, number 66.
That'll bring up the center fielder, Zach Granite. 6'1", 175 pounds, age 26 guy. Is he the granite man that lays your countertops? Well, I think his last name says it all. I'm just kidding, y'all. 1 ball and no strikes. Right there, the four-seam fastball. And boy, howdy, this guy kindly just keeping his eyes focused on that strike zone. So far, another 1-2-3 inning. And that's going to be lifted right there, and that's going to get in for the base hit. The first hit of the morning. And that's going to be a 2-out double. And now got a man in scoring position.
Batting 7, the shortstop, Albert Chavez.
That'll bring in shortstop Albert Chavez, 5'7", 203 pounds, age 23. Granite on second in scoring position, and that's going to be hit to second. And right to first, as that will do it, and they will escape danger. No runs, 1 hit, 1 left, no errors. And we go to the bottom of the second. No score through 2.5. Now we start up the bottom of the second.
The first baseman.
The first baseman is Tyler Austin. And so far, career high at 17 home runs. Well, he's got it going through this 2019 season. 0-1 the count. As that four-seam fastball was just in. Now here's the 0-1. And lifted high fly in the air. Right fielder running after it. Can't get the play. And that will bounce the base of the wall. And now the count 0-2. Swing and a miss. Austin goes down first time in the bottom of the second. And 1 away. Now it's time for defensive alignments for the visitors here today. And so far, with these guys winning 3 games in a row, it could be a whopping 4 that would shut the Missions down in a split second. Now here's the center fielder, Tyrone Taylor. Missions looking for a avoidment of a 4-game sweep against them.
That's a ball.
Two-seam fastball down low in the count 1-0. 1 ball, no strikes. Outside slider in the count 2-0. 2-0. Right there. Right to first. And he steps on the bag, and he's got 2 away.
Sixth, the left fielder, Ben Gamble.
Here's the left fielder, Ben Gamble. Opposition at .728. Average .272. 1 home run and 19 RBIs. This guy's got it down. He may get lucky at some given point. That opposition grows in numbers. Nothing and 1. And there's a called strike and the count 0-2. Bottom of 2, 2 away, nobody on, no score through this half inning. One more strike and it's the end of that one. Slider gets Gamble down. And that will do for 2 innings. No runs, no hits, no errors, and no one on base. Top of 3 coming up and no score. Delino DeShields Jr.
The designated hitter.
will strike in.
DeShields.
And he's going to bunt attempt and the count now 0-1. Four-seam fastball down and in for the ball, and the count evens 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. And that's going to be a base hit. Another hit for Nashville. Now they're second. And now a Taco Bell double play that would get everybody in the stadium here this morning. Crispy tacos from your courtesy neighbor, Taco Bell. There's a pitch. Four-seam fastball. That's down and in for the ball. To Tim for the Rockridge. 15 games he played during Houston. And he was in Cincinnati for a while. And that's going to be lined right there. That's going to get in for a hit. And now you got first and second with still nobody out.
Batting, the third baseman, Prince Shatner.
That's going to bring up the hot corner third baseman, Prince Shatner. He strides in. Here's a pitch. Four-seam fastball outside. And the count now 1-0. 1-0. Four-seam fastball down and in for a code strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be out of play. Thought it'd be a fair ball. That would get bases loaded and bring the runner from second home to score. And swing and a miss. The sweeping curve would get him down. And there is 1 away.
Now batting, second base.
Boy, he got outfooled by that play.
Aguilar.
Down low and miss. That's a man's best friend right there. And now here is Esteban Aguilar coming in. Aguilar coming in, and there's the pitch in, the four-seam fastball. And the count 0-1. 0-1. And uh-oh. That wild pitch will move second and third runners to those 2 plates. And now the Missions are in a little bit of danger. And so far, that's going to be real bad. Conley getting a little bit confused, like, uh-oh, what do we do now? Well, try to get out of this inning and see if you could get a ground ball. And that's going to be right there. And here comes the run. Run is in, and they can't get him. And the first run for Nashville is across the score.
Paul Walker.
And that's going to bring in Paul Walker. What a play to get the second out. Hopefully just get out of this inning with only 1 run scored in. 0-1 the count, and a strikeout in the first inning is 0 for 1 to the left fielder Paul Walker. 0-1. Outside 12-inch curve. And the count now is 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Outside, 2 balls and a strike. Two and 1. And that's going to be a fair ball. And another run in to score on an RBI single.
The first baseman, number 23.
And now here is Kurt Cavanaugh. Strikeout in the second. And is 0 for 1. So 2 runs already homed in the top half of 3. So far, missions, by golly, they look a little shaken up. Here's a 1-0. And a 4-seam fastball is down and in for the ball, and the count 2-0. Top of 3, 2 runs already homed here in this half inning. And that's going to be fouled away, and the count 2-1. Here's 2-1. Right there, and out of play. So the count now 2-2. Two. And that one is lifted. High fly in the air. Gone. A home run. And 2-run shot by Cavanaugh. And now the lead is stretched to 4. Oh boy, the home crowd ain't happy about that one. Looking at the instant replay shows you what he did. 107.2 miles an hour, 25.585 degrees in a launch angle. Hang time was 5.97 seconds and 450 feet in projected distance. And time is going to be called as here comes the manager, and so far he pretty much overstayed his welcome. And that will be called on the pitcher. Manager's headed out to the mound now, and that will do for Conley here this morning. So far this inning has really gotten away from him and couldn't concentrate. That will bring in William Hammond,
number 28.
6'3" and 205 pounds, age 24, right-hander. About ready to go. Here's the first pitch by Hammond. And the 4-seam fastball is down and in for the ball, and the count 1-0 to the right fielder, Roger Jones. The fly out in the second. And 0 for 1. 1 ball, no strikes. Outside again, 2-0. Two balls and no strikes. Right there. Right to first. And that will do for this inning. 4 runs, 5 hits, no errors, and no one left on base. Bottom of 3 coming up. Nashville leads at 4-0. Right fielder Jeremy Hawkins will strike in the bottom of the 3rd inning.
Jeremy Hawkins.
See if we could get some runs back. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be a 4-seam fastball down and in for the ball. And the count 1-0. Got a great home crowd here this morning, and so far little schools coming out. Well, it is Children Awareness Day, the first of the season. So far, next time when we have a morning game, we will play the on Monday morning, May 6th. And that means we got severe weather day on that day. 2 balls, 1 strike. Pitch right here, 4-seam fastball down and in, and on deck is Tyler Saladino. 3-1 the count. And so far, work the count, get on base, that old saying. Here's the pitch. And 3-2 now.
3-2.
Now full count. And that's going to be lifted. High fly in the air, center field. And the center fielder will make the play. And that'll be the first out of the inning.
Tyler Saladino.
That's going to bring in Tyler Saladino. And the pitch too high, the 4-seam fastball. And the count now 1-0. Well, clouds moved out. Beautiful Monday morning. Slider inside for the ball. And the count now 1-1. Don't you just love mornings like this? It's beautiful. It's nice. Now temperature bottom of the 3rd inning with mostly sunny skies, 73 degrees. So far today's temperature will reach to a good 79 for the afternoon. Right there, right to 3rd, and right to 1st. And he is called out on the bang bang play, and there's 2 away.
Batting ninth, the catcher, David Freitas.
That'll bring in the missions catcher, David Freitas. .215 averaged, 1 home run and 5 RBIs. And here's the pitch. 4-seam fastball down and in. And the cold strike. The count now 0-1. So 97 miles an hour on that pitch speed. The 4-seam fastball was the pitch that came in. And the 4-seam fastball again. And the count 0-2. Well, I guess to say, this man's best friend is his 4-seam fastball. And there's the pitch right there. And right to 1st. And another 1-2-3 inning. As that will do it. No runs, no hits, no errors. And nobody left on. Top of 4. Sounds lead it 4-0. Zach Granite, the center fielder, was a 1-for-1 and a double in the second.
Fielder, number 66.
About ready for the top of the 4th inning here this afternoon. And here is the pitch. 4-seam fastball down and in. And the count now 1-0. So far, Nashville has a no-hitter. San Antonio, no runs, no hits, no errors. So far, Nashville, 4 runs, 5 hits, and no errors on their side here today. Two balls and no strikes. Ball 3. And on deck is Albert Chavez. Well, time is being called, and here comes the manager. And so far, they're going to use another guy, Freddie Peralta.
Now pitching for the mission,
ERA 4.25, 78.1 innings. He had 96 strikeouts and averages a .252 over a .211. So far, here's the pitch from Peralta. And the four-seam fastball is down and in for the cold strike, and he works the count 3-1. Well, when you work a 3-0 count, that's what you got to do, but do it carefully, or else you could get a walk in ball 4. And that is right there, and he's working it in. So far, let's see if he could get a strikeout. And here's the 3 balls, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, and he got some. What a way to get that one going. And look at Miller, Darryl Conley sitting in the home dugout. 5 runs given up. Or should I say 5 hits given up, 4 runs. And so far, he wants to put this bad day behind him. Albert Chavez is trying in. Now here's the pitch from Peralta. That's going to be a four-seam fastball down low in the count 1-0. I have never, ever seen a play like that before. You work a count, but sure howdy, he got him out for the first out of the inning. Yeah, right there, that'll be a line drive up the middle into center for the base hit.
Batter, number 3,
for the 1-out single. And that'll bring up Delino DeShields Jr. Here's a pitch. The inside four-seam fastball in the count 0-1. DeShields Jr. singled in a run, 1 for 1. And he's got it going here today. And a swing and a miss. My goodness, fooled him right there. He got him. Got him pretty good. No balls, 2 strikes. Here's pitch. Outside, four-seam fastball. Count now 1-2. Beautiful look at our third base side, and a lot of fans here today, children and schools on this Children Awareness Day. So far we have at least 3 more games in the morning and 3 a.m. 11 ones as well. 3 balls, 2 strikes. And let's see if he could duplicate what he just did. See if he could get a strikeout right here in the 3-2 count. Here's the pitch. And ball 4. My goodness, what was that all about?
Now
I thought he was going to throw a strike and there'd be 2 away. DeShields would go down to first. And now here is Tim Frederick, catcher. 1 for 1 single. And now here's the pitch. Four-seam fastball down and in for the ball. DeShields Jr. on first and Chavez on second. 1 away in the inning here in the top of 4. Four-seam fastball down and in for the ball. The count 2-0. Getting a little too jumpy. And that's going to be lifted. High fly and out of here. That ball is crushed. 3-run shot by Fredericks. And that means Nashville will lead it 7-0. Well, and I tell you, these guys really hitting the ball this morning. They just been smoking it on the barbecue pit. So far, that will hit the sign out there.
Now
and that's going to do for Peralta.
Shatner.
And now that'll bring in Jimmy Nelson that will greet Prince Shatner.
For the mission, number 52.
Boy, and I do say the mission's getting smacked in the face. 6'6", 250 pounds. Nashville, 3-run shot. And now it's a 7-0 ball game. Right there, sinkering in. With the count a no-hitter. No runs, no hits, no errors. So Nashville says, well, we got that no-hitter. And that's what Nashville said. 2-0.
No.
Slider outside, ball 3. So far, 3 have been used this morning. Sinker and in. The count now is 3-1. So far, everybody had a little few innings to have their turns. So 3 balls and 1 strike. And here's the pitch by Nelson. Right there. And he's going to knock it down. And he will not have a play. And that will be called a base hit.
Second baseman, Estevan Aguilar.
That's going to bring in Estevan Aguilar. Sacrifice fly, RBI, and 0 for 1. Here's pitch. Sinker down and in for the ball, and or should I say a strike. So home plate umpire, just remind me. No balls, 1 strike. And he's going. And out of play. So the count now 0-2. And right there. The second. The first. And back in. Thought it'd be a Taco Bell double play.
Paul Walker.
And what a way to try to get 2. And now here is left fielder Paul Walker.
Ball 1.
Sinker down and in for the ball, and the count 1-0. 1 for 2, single RBI and a run to this left fielder here this morning. Here's pitch, and that's going to be lifted. High fly in the air. That's going to get in for the base hit. And that's going to bring the runner home. And in to score is their 8th run. And that's an RBI double.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Boy, and Nashville just really crushing them this morning. Here's pitch. And that's right there. And that will do for this half inning. Well, 4 runs come in across the score. So far, look at this 3-run shot. And we go to the bottom of the 4th. The Sounds lead it 8-0. The designated hitter, Sammy Sargent, 0 for 1, a strikeout in the first.
Sammy.
And so far, they are just losing it here today. And hate to see what's going on, but my goodness, these guys just really getting clobbered this morning. And the pitch. And that's code strike in the count, 0-1. Hernandez having a pretty good morning. So far, this guy's got confidence and the likes of which we have never, ever seen before. So far, Mission pitchers have been losing confidence this morning. And the pitch. That's going to be right there to center. And the center fielder will grab up and make the play for the first out of the inning.
Domingo Zepeda.
It's going to bring in the third baseman, Domingo Zepeda. And 0 for 1, a ground out in the first. Boy, not a good day for San Antonio. If they lose this game, then they give up a 4-game set in this homestand straight to Nashville. And that's going to be lined right there. And right there, a diving catch by the center fielder.
The batter, the second baseman.
And they are not allowing any baseballs to hit the ground. thought that was going to be a base hit, that we at least get him a single or a double, but so far 2 away in the inning. And the pitch in, the 4-seam fastball is down and in for a cold strike. The count now 0-1. Strikeout in the first and is 0 for 1 to Robert White. 0-1. And right there, first hit of the ball game. And that's got to be a sight for sore eyes. Now they're in the hit column.
The first baseman, Tyler Austin.
That's going to bring in Tyler Austin. See if he could get something going here. And right to short. And he steps off the bag. And there's an E6 on the play.
Number 12.
And that will pull him off the bag. Now it's first and second. So 1 error on Nashville on the E6 on the play.
1-0.
4-seam fastball down and in for the ball, and the count 1 ball, no strikes. I was going to say 0-1, but he didn't call strike on him, so 1 ball, no strikes. Here's the 1-0. And lifted, high fly in the air. And that one's gone, a home run. 3-run shot by Taylor. And they get at least a few back. That's a pretty good sign right there. Boy, howdy. Just love it when that happens. He just tattoos this baseball out of here. That was a pretty good one right there.
The batter, the left fielder, Ben Gamble.
Here's the left fielder, Ben Gamble. Strikeout in the second, and 0 for 1. 3 runs already homed here on 2 hits and 1 error for Nashville. 4-seam fastball, that's down and in for the ball. Count now 1-1. And strike 2. Tyrone Taylor hitting that 3-run shot out in the center. And that's for a 3-run shot. Here's the 2-2. Down and in for the ball. And on deck is Jeremy Hawkins. Three balls, 2 strikes. And that is down. And that's for the ball. And a good sign here. And all they need is 2.
Hawkins.
2 runs will reduce the deficit. Here's the right fielder, Jeremy Hawkins, line out in the third. And they could do some damage here. And that one's high fly in the air center. Center fielder waits for it, making the play. And that is the out. Another shot at Tyrone Taylor's 3-run home run. We played 4 full. Nashville leads it 8-3. Leading off for Nashville, Roger Jones.
The right fielder, Roger Jones.
Right fielder coming in, start the top of the 5th. And here's the pitch in. The sinker is inside. And the count now 0-1. Well, after this game today, we will see y'all back in 1 week. As missions are on the road, they head to Memphis and Nashville. So, gotta say, that's gonna be pretty good. We're back home on Wednesday night, April 24th. As we play Oklahoma City, and that's gonna be right there, a no-out double.
Now batting, number 66.
Boy, howdy. Oh my goodness, he misses that one. And that's going to be a single right there. Now they'll have first and third.
The shortstop, Albert Chavez.
That's going to bring up Albert Chavez. Here's the pitch. Sinker and inside. And the count now is 0-1. Single run, 1 for 2 by the Nashville shortstop. Here's the pitch that's down and in for the ball. And the count now 1-1. 1-1. Inside sinker, that's a ball. That will be called strike 2. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Home plate umpire is holding up at least his fingers. Let's see if he can get a strikeout right here. That's down and in for the ball, and the count 2-2. Two and two. And right there, out of play and foul. Top of 5, 8-3 your score as Nashville leads it. 2-2. And sinker. And on deck is Delineo DeShields Jr. Here's 3-2. Outside, ball 4. Now bases get loaded up. And now in trouble.
Batting, the designated hitter, Delino DeShields.
Here's Delino DeShields Jr. 1 for 1 single and 2 runs. Here's pitch. Outside sinker. That's a count now, 1 ball and no strikes. So far, every missions pitcher today has really not shown confidence. And that's pretty bad when you fall behind in this game. So far, 8-3 is the score on this Monday morning. 2-0. And right there, that's going to get in for the base hit. 1 run scores. And still the bases are loaded.
Now batting, catcher,
and now it's a 9-3 ball game. And time is going to be called here. The manager is going to come out of the bullpen. And we're going to see Corbin Burns stride in.
For the missions, number 39.
So far, let's see if he can have some confidence. And that's all he needs to get out of this inning. So no balls, 1 strike to Tim Fredericks. 2 for 2 home run single and 3 RBIs. 0-1. Right in, and oh man. He ain't happy about that pitch call right there. It's 1 ball and 1 strike. Bases loaded, 1 run has already come to score, and nobody out. And that's going to be right there. Another run scores. And that's going to bring in run number 11. And so far, now Nashville is getting those runs back.
Shatner.
That's going to bring up the hot corner third baseman, Prince Shatner. Single in the fourth, 1 for 3. Here is the pitch, and the four-seam fastball is down and in for the ball. And the count now is 1-0. 11-3, top of 5 innings. Here's the 1-0. And that's going to be well hit, but also well fouled. Here's a 1-1. And chop foul as that one will hit the dirt. And the count now 1 ball and 2 strikes. 1 and 2 right there. And that will be out of play. One and 2. And that's going to be hit right there. Pass to second. And right to first, a double play. And that is 2 free tacos for all fans here today. Here is Esteban Aguilar, sacrifice fly, RBI in a run. And he is, well, 0 for 2. And right there, high fly in the air, and that will do it. And so far, 3 runs come in to score. And Nashville continues to lead it 11-3. Now here's the shortstop, Tyler Saladino.
The shortstop.
Ground out in the third and is 0 for 1.
Saladino.
Bottom of the 5th, ready to go, and here's the pitch. And then now the count now is 0-1. Boy, Hernandez, he has really just been on fire through this game. Leading his ball club to victory, and so far others that will follow in his place after his day is done will continue to follow that lead. Here's the 1-1. And that's going to be right there. And the right fielder will run it down. And there is the first out in the bottom of the 5th.
The catcher,
21 balls, 36 strikes, total 57 for Jonathan Hernandez here today. David Freitas, the catcher, 0 for 1, a strikeout in the third. Maybe it's been a long week. That's why missions are just tired. You know, and there are days through the season that we don't blame them. Because they play a big 7-game homestand or 8 games or 9 games. It don't matter how many games you play through the season. There's going to be that time where you could get tired, a little fatigued, whatever. But, you know, these guys will get the day off for the road travel day today. After this game is finished and they get on the road. Designated hitter Sammy Sargent strides in. And here's the pitch. Outside slider, and the count now is 1-0. Well, we got a left-hander warming up. That is Joe Palumbo. And gotta say, this guy, my goodness. He was with the Double-A Frisco Rough Riders. Good to see Joe this morning. And we'll see Joe in Nashville as well. 1-1. And that is right there. Right to second. And right to first. A double play. And with that, the side is retired. So it's no runs, no hits, no errors. And we go to the top of the 6th inning. Nashville leads it 11-3. Paul Walker,
Leading
2 for
off
3,
for
double,
Nashville,
single, 2
the left
RBIs.
Paul Walker.
He's had a pretty good day here this afternoon. Now's the pitch. Four-seam fastball, that's down and in for the ball, and the count 1-0. One-0 delivery. And that's going to be right there. That's going to get through for us. Right up the middle for a base hit.
Now batting, the first baseman, Kurt Kavanaugh.
That'll bring in the first baseman, Kurt Kavanaugh. 2-run shot back in the 3rd inning. And he is just 1 for 2.
Oh, that's inside.
Four-seam fastball, and the count now 1-0. Well, it's about 12:30. Nearly 1 o'clock in the afternoon.
That's in.
Four-seam
Ball 2.
fastball, that's down and in for the ball. And the count now 2-0. 11-3, top of 6 here this afternoon. And that's going to be lined right there. That's going to get in for the base hit. So far, hits continue to pile in. And Nashville
right fielder,
just
number 32,
really
Roger
shows their
Jones.
intensity. And now here's Roger Jones, right fielder. 1 for 3, double and a run. Looking for a ground ball that'll get him into a double play. It's one fly out that will end the inning with no runs scored in. So Nashville has had like 4 and 4 plus 3 as well. And gotta say, these guys, they really do it. 0-2. Swing and a miss. Curveball gets him locked up for the first out of the inning. Well, Burns gets a strikeout.
66.
That'll bring up number 66. Now the pitch. Four-seam fastball. That's down and in for the ball, and the count 1-0. Center fielder Zach Granite, 2 for 3, double, single, and a run. Gotta say, this guy just doing really well. That's the pitch right there, out of play. So the count now 1-1. Here's a 1-1 delivery. And four-seam fastball. And the count now is 1-2. So 1 ball and 2 strikes. First is second. 1 away. Right there again. And he gets another one. And
now
make that 2 for Burns.
Albert Chavez.
And Granite, he ain't happy. Well, and that curveball can really do some strikeouts.
Ball, that's inside.
And curveball is outside. And the count now is 1-0. 1 for 2, single and 2 runs by Albert. So far, this guy, he's really got it in him. He can do it. 1 ball, or correction, yeah, 2 balls, no strikes. Do apologize if I'm a little bit stuttery today. So far, getting up in my mornings is just not the mornings I like, but that's all right. That's right there. And the second baseman will throw, and he's got him, and that will avoid danger as the side is retired. So it's a few hits to left. Bottom of the 6th coming up. Nashville leads it 11-3. Here's Domingo Zepeda, the third baseman. 0 for 2, line out and a ground out.
Zepeda
Will stride in to do the bottom of the 6th inning. And here's the pitch. Four-seam fastball is inside, and the count 0-1. The pitch in, and the changeup, and the count now 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Do see a little bit of clouds in the background. 1-1. And lifted high fly in the air to center. Center fielder will get that one, make the play for the first out.
Now batting, the second baseman, Robert White.
That'll bring up Robert White. 1 for 2, single and a run. And there's the pitch in, and the count now 0-1. Swing and a miss, and the four-seam fastball will get him outfold. And the count now is 0-2.
One ball.
And there's a ball. Count now 1-2. One-two delivery. Here's the pitch. Outside for the ball. Count now evened. 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And lifted high fly in the air. And right fielder will run it down for the out. And there is 2 away.
Now batting, first baseman, Tyler Austin.
That'll bring up Tyler Austin. 0 for 2, a strikeout. And he reached on an error. Here's the pitch. And lifted high fly in the air. Center fielder has it. And he makes the play. And that ends the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors. And no one left on. We go to the top of the 7th. And Nashville leads at 11-3. Back here for AAA baseball here on MLB Network. Before the 7th, let's give you your line look at the scores. And so far, Nashville really had it in them today. As you see, the score 11-3.
Leading off for Nashville,
Delino DeShields Jr.
Delino
strides in. So far, innings are running out for the Missions to try to catch up to this ball club. And so far, Nashville think they won the sweep for the first time ever. Right there, and that will go foul as the third baseman will knock it down. And the count now is 1-1. 1-1. And that's going to be hit to the shortstop. Right to first to Tyler Austin. And there is the first out of the inning.
The batter, the catcher, Tim Fedorovich.
That will bring up Tim Fedorovich. 3 for 3, home run, 2 singles, 5 RBIs. A great day for this guy. So far, this guy has really shown that he's ready to go. And that's going to be inside, and the count now 0-1. Well, Tim, he really wants to get up into the Texas Rangers organization. And so far, that would really be good if he does. Here is the pitch. And a four-seam fastball that is outside. And fouled, and the count 0-2. 0-2. Right there, high fly in the air. And out of play. And the count 0-2. 0-2. And that's going to be hit right there. That's going to be a right field base hit. So need a ground ball, and that will end this half inning. And so far, Missions will get an opportunity in the bottom of the 7th to scratch some runs in. Here's the pitch, and right there, steps on the bag, and there's another double play. So 4 crispy tacos as we end this half inning. And we go to the bottom of the 7th. Get up and stretch. Take me out to the ball game. Our score, Nashville Sounds 11, Missions 3.
Now pitching for Nashville.
Now here is the left-hander, Joe Palumbo, as he strides in for the bottom of the home 7th on the mound. Center fielder, Tyrone Taylor, 1 for 2, the only 3-run shot
Number 12.
that he did back in the 4th inning. And now here is the pitch. That is a 2-seam fastball. And the count now is 0-1. No balls, 1 strike. And that's going to be right there, a base hit. And 1 hit added into the hit column.
Now batting, left fielder, Ben Gamble.
Now to bring in left fielder, Ben Gamble. Gamble coming in. Here's the pitch to him. And that's going to get in the dirt. But not far enough for that runner from first to advance. 0 for 1, a walk in the 4th inning by Ben Gamble. One 0. Too high outside. Count now 2-0. Now it's in the zone, and the count 2-1. And that is ball 3. So 3-1. Nobody out, a runner at first. And there is ball 4. And first and second now.
The right fielder, number 14, Jeremy Hawkins.
That's going to bring in Jeremy Hawkins. 0 for 2, fly out and a line out. And the count now 0-1. And that's a ball right there, 1-1. And right there, the 4-seam fastball is down and in for the ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Always got to be reminded of that home plate umpire holding up his fingers. 1-2. Right there and in, change up. And the count now still sits at 1 ball and 2 strikes. 1-2. Outside for the ball. The count 2-2. 2-2. Right there again for the ball. That ball really just hasn't found its groove, trying to get into the catcher's mitt, and that's curveball. 3 balls, 2 strikes, and on deck is Tyler Saladino. 3-2 count with first and second. One more ball will get bases loaded. And that is lifted. High fly in the air. Where's that going? And right there. And they can't get the runner advancing from second to third.
Number 13. Shortstop.
I thought that'd be another 3-run shot.
Tino.
That's going to bring in Tyler Saladino. And that 2-seam fastball is down and in for a ball. And the count now 1-0. Bottom of 7 here in this Monday afternoon's ball game. Final of a 7-game homestand. And first one of 2019. That's going to be line drive right there. And that's going to get down for the base hit. 1 run scores. And 2 runs coming. And that will be a 2-run triple.
Now batting, catcher.
And the
JB.
Mission's making a little bit of a push. What a way to get that one going. So another run, still holding on at third. What a beautiful hit to get the 2 runs in. And now here's the catcher, David Freitas. 1 for 2. Single in the 5th. Nothing and 1. And that's going to be right there. And that's going to be up to the left fielder. Here comes the run, and run in to score on sacrifice fly. And now they are 11-6 now.
Sammy Sargent.
That's going to bring in Sammy Sargent.
Your attention, please.
And now here is
Now
Robert
pitching for
Baez,
Nashville.
6'1",
Number 13.
217
Robert
pounds and age
Baez.
21. Now here's Sammy Sargent as he will stride in. And a 4-seam fastball.
Count 1-0.
And the count now is 1-0. Delivery. High fly in the air. Second baseman has it. And that's a 1-2-3, but 3 runs come in on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. We go to the top of the 8th. Sounds lead at 11-6.
Leading off for Nashville.
Estevan Aguilar, the second baseman, will line out in the 3rd and is 0 for 1. So we start up the top of the 8th inning, and so far this game is almost done here for this Monday afternoon. Nothing and 1. And that's going to be hit to second. And right to first. And there's the first out here in the top of the 8th.
Left fielder.
Looking at AAA scores here this
Walker.
morning. And so far, this game has been coming in bunches. Except Nashville is the one leading it here. So we'll say the visitors have got the winning moment to shut down the home side. And so far through this series, they've really just done it in. So no balls and 1 strike. And the 4-seam fastball is down and in, and the count now 0-2. 0-2. Right there, out of play. So the count now is 0-2. Here's the 0-2, and that's going to be hit right there, and that's going to get in for the base hit.
The first baseman, number 23, Kurt Kavanaugh.
That's going to bring in Kurt Kavanaugh. Looking for a double play that will end the inning. And the four-seam fastball is down and in for the ball. And the count now 1-0. 10,161 here today for Children Awareness Day. The 1-0 right there. That's going to get in for the base hit.
The right fielder, number 32, Roger Jones.
That's going to bring in the right fielder, Roger Jones. 1-for-4 double and a run. So far looking still for that double play. There it is. There's one, and there's two. A triple Taco Bell double play. And there is going to be more coupons where that comes from. You have 6 in a row. And we go to the bottom of the 8th. And 11-6 is the score.
San Antonio,
Domingo Zepeda, the hot corner man,
Zepeda
strides in. They have 6 more outs left of the ball game. And here is the pitch. That is a four-seam fastball inside, and the count now is 0-1. Pacheco and Blanco, 2 left-handers, warming up in the bullpen. Gotta say, pretty good as underway at the bottom of the 8th inning. 1 ball, 1 strike. We got shout-outs to give. Let's do it while we still got a chance. Fans watching from Nashville and Frisco. The Frisco Rough Riders. And also Texas Rangers affiliate. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2-2. And right there. And is that fair? Yes, it will be. And they'll give them out at first. And 1 away.
The batter, the second baseman, Robert White.
That's going to bring in Robert White. 1-for-3 single and a run today. And a changeup just an in, and the count now 0-1. No balls and 1 strike.
The count 0-2.
Right there, 0-2. So 0-2 count. With 1 away and nobody on. And strike 3, get them down. And there are 2 away.
Now batting, first baseman, Tyler.
Now here is the first baseman, Tyler Austin. 0-for-3. Fly out in the 6th inning. During his last time up. Four outs remain for the Missions to rally up in this one. And the four-seam fastball is inside, and the count now 0-1. Want to thank everybody that's come out to the ball games during this homestand. And so far, we want to remind everybody that Wednesday night, April 24th, will be our 5-game homestand against the Oklahoma City Dodgers before our road series to Iowa. And there is strike 3 right there. And that will do for this inning. So it's no runs, no hits, no errors. And we go to the top of the 9th.
Leading
and now
off
lead
for
off Zach
Nashville,
Granite.
the center fielder, number 66.
Granite coming in, and he is ready to go. Here is the pitch to him. Four-seam fastball is down and in for a code strike, in the count 0-1. So far, it is about 1:15 in the afternoon.
Nope.
We are 2 hours of play and still going on as we end the ropes in this one. Here's the pitch, and that is right there. That's going to get in for the base hit. So a no-out single, and so far just love to spoil you with these Taco Bell coupons.
Chavez.
So far we have had 3. And now here is Albert Chavez, 1 for 3, single and 2 runs. Here's the pitch, and that's going to be an in, and that's going to be in there for the base hit. So first and second now. And boy, howdy, the hits through this ball game just continue to pile up for Nashville. And here is Delino DeShields Jr. And the four-seam fastball is down and in for the ball, and the count now 1-0. DeShields Jr., 2 singles, RBI and 2 runs, 2 for 3. Let's have a great day today. Here's a 1-0.
Ball 2.
Four-seam fastball down and in for the ball, and the count 2-0. 2-0. Right there. That's going to get in for the base hit. And nobody getting any suspicion right there, but the bases get loaded up.
Fedorovich.
And now here is Tim Fedorovich. Here's the pitch. Four-seam fastball down and in. Nobody to put anywhere through a situation of bases being loaded up. So far, you just got to choose your targets wisely and hope that you don't cross in another run. DeShields Jr. at first, Chavez at second, Granite at third. Nobody out, top of 9. 11-6 our score. And there's a ball. And the count now 3-1. And on deck is Prince Shatner. Shatner coming in. Here is the 3-0. Inside for a 3-1. 3-1 count. Bases are juiced. And 3-1. And that is right there. And that is ball 4. And another run in to score.
Now batting, the third baseman.
And now make it 12-6.
Shatner.
So they lead by 6. Prince Shatner, the third baseman, strides in. And here's the pitch to him, and that's going to be lifted high fly in the air. And that's going to be enough for an RBI. And so it is. RBI number 13 in to score.
Now batting.
And Nashville continues to pile in some runs through this top of the 9th inning. Here is Esteban Aguilar. Second baseman, 0 for 4 to ground out in the 3rd inning. So far giving the Missions a run for their money. Right there, the four-seam fastball is down and in for the code strike. And the count now is 0-1. 0-1. Four-seam fastball down and in for the ball, and the count 1-1. 1-1. And right there, double tag right there. They get him out, and that ends the end. Boy, howdy. That was beautiful. He gets them, 2 away, and boom. There's your double play. And that means 8 crispy tacos on that play.
For San Antonio,
Center fielder Tyrone Taylor, 2 for 3 home run single, 3 RBIs. As we get you set for the last 3-out inning. And we got the bottom of the 9th. And here is the pitch. That is a 4-seam fastball that's down low, and the count 1-0. Well, time now is 1:45 in the afternoon.
1-1.
So far, this game may be over at 2 or a little after 2. And after that, the missions get on the plane to Memphis. So far, they'll take the plane and
That's ball 3.
they'll head to after the 3-game set with the Memphis Redbirds. 3 balls, 1 strike. So 3 games at Memphis, 4 at Nashville. 3-1. Swing and a miss. 3-2 now. Ugh. 3-2. Swing and a miss. The changeup gets him down, and there is 1 away.
now batting, left fielder.
And that puts a smile on a manager's face. And here is the left fielder, Ben Gamble, for 2 walks and a run, 0 for 1. Those 2 walks he inherited through this game. And that's going to be back up the middle. That's going to get in for the up the middle center field base hit. So a 1-out single.
The right fielder, number 14. Jeremy.
Double play ends the game, and
Hawkins.
that will put San Antonio in a 4-game losing streak. And that's going to be right there. That's going to be left field base hit. So 2 singles.
The
And
batter,
hopefully
number
trying to
13.
scratch some more
Shortstop,
runs in before this one is
Tyler
said and done here today.
Saladino.
Here's Tyler Saladino, triple 2 RBIs, run 1 for 3. Here is the pitch. And changeup just down and in for the ball, and the count 1-0. One away, 2-1. 13-6, bottom of 9. On this Monday afternoon. 1-0. Outside, ball 2. Now the count 2-0. Right there, high fly. Infield fly in effect, and that will be the 2nd out of the inning.
The batter, the catcher.
Now here is David Freitas, 1 for 2 single RBI. And last out of the day in the homestand. And now here is the pitch. That's right there. The 4-seam fastball is fouled away. And the count now is 0-1. And 4-seam fastball inside, and the count 0-2. Well, down to the last strike of the day. So far, thank you guys for joining in. The first game and a homestand of 2019 right there. Delivers, fires, and that's the ball game. And Nashville wins a sweep here in 2019. 13-6 the final score in this game alone. Nashville puts up a whooping against San Antonio. And so far, that will just about do it for this homestand here in the first week in April to be at home. Well, missions on the road. 3 games at Memphis coming up, and then 4 at Nashville. And then back home to play Oklahoma City on Wednesday night, April 24th. We'll see you then. Have a good day, everybody.
3 hours and 59 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.